England's build-up to their World Cup clash with Panama has been dominated by potential changes to the starting lineup, and Gareth Southgate's plans being leaked after they were snapped in training. The tournament has also seen Neymar and Lionel Messi taking center stage for different reasons, as Brazil and Argentina have seen their World Cup hopes tested to the max. England coach Steve Holland left the team plans exposed to the international media in training this week. Dynamic duo Alan Shearer and Ian Wright talked to Sun head of sport Sean Custis about the leaked training ground info: Rashford, Sterling, Loftus-Cheek, Neymar and the Argentina shambles. Sean Custis: "It's easy to beat Panama, isn't it?" Ian Wright: "I don't think any game's easy unless you get Saudi Arabia. We can't take anyone for granted. They'll be organized and physical, but I want us to play a bit better so we show we are progressing throughout the competition. I'm not fussed about battering them, but I want more confidence and momentum going through to the next game against Belgium." Ruben Loftus-Cheek has been tipped to replace the injured Dele Alli from the start against Panama. Raheem Sterling will see his confidence hit if he is dropped, according to Ian Wright and Alan Shearer. Marcus Rashford looks like he will replace Raheem Sterling. Do you think that's right? Alan Shearer: "I don't think Sterling could complain, but if I was picking the team I'd probably stick with Raheem because they won the game and you want to carry the momentum forward. He causes problems with his pace. I know his scoring record is poor and he missed a chance or two against Tunisia, but he would have to perform very well as Rashford is breathing down his neck. It will be a huge blow to Raheem's confidence if he's left out. However, Gareth can't have any feelings about that. We're on the ball." All the latest action, news, goals and gossip from the World Cup. Mo Salah denies reports he asked to quit World Cup early to return to Liverpool. Lionel Messi slammed by Canadian pundit who declares GOAT debate over Neymar in tears as late goals secure win after VAR embarrassment. Hazard's goal against Tunisia breaks record for games without goalless draw. Erdon Shearer scores dramatic win at a blow. Group E wide open. Eagle-eyed supporters claim they saw Shearer's pubes in Swiss goal celebrations. He has to pick the team he thinks will perform best and get the result on the day. That's why he's the manager, to make big decisions like that. I would stick with Sterling too, but we've got good competition for places and Rashford is doing what he should be. Sterling wasn't great in the first game, but it will be a big blow to him if he's left out. Teams that do well in World Cups never end up with the team they started with. Coach Steve Holland's bit of paper at the training ground, which was reported on across TV, radio and in the papers, suggested Rashford would be starting. There has been criticism about the media revealing it though. Marcus Rashford appears set to replace Raheem Sterling in the starting lineup for the Group G clash with Panama. It was an open training session with hundreds of media and photographers there, so if you're a coach walking around with a piece of paper with the team on it, you can be pretty damned sure someone will take a picture of it. So I haven't got a problem with a picture being taken and reporters writing about it. That's their job. It's what they're there to do. If they didn't take a picture of it, they wouldn't be doing their job properly. I'd have an issue if it was a private training session and someone took a sneaky picture from outside the gates, but this was open to the media. It is pretty naive to think if you're walking around with a piece of paper with the team on it that no one is going to take a picture of it. Dele Alli takes part in England training in big boost for Crunch Belgium World Cup 2018 game. You do ask yourself why they had something of such significance in the public domain. But why do we have to let people know about it? As the team gets out anyway. 2 days before the Tunisia game, the team was out there because players tell their partners, their wives, their friends, who tell their mum and dads, so very rarely does the team not get out. Okay, it's a scoop, but if you don't report it, is it a massive problem to people? Was it needed on that day? As, yeah, but everybody wants to be first to deliver the news. It's the media's job, including ours, to inform people what's going on. It's not my job to weaken the country and give other people the opportunity to have the edge over us. What if Rashford's not playing? It might be all B. When it first came out I thought it was a deliberate leak, and I'm still not convinced it isn't. Gareth's been there before. He knows exactly how it works and what goes on. Don't be surprised if it was deliberate. Neymar was caught out by VAR when he tried to con a penalty against Costa Rica. Fingers crossed that's what Gareth's done. Ruben Loftus-Cheek looks like he will get his chance instead of the injured Dele Alli. If he does well he can keep that place. He did make an impact when he came on against Tunisia. I was worried in the 2 friendlies before the World Cup that the subs didn't show enough, but they really made a difference this time. Loftus-Cheek got past people and got the ball in the box, which is what you want to see. I was pleased for him. As, from 6 months ago to now we have options. We didn't have them before. Now we are talking about Loftus-Cheek, Rashford, Henderson or Dyer, Maguire or Cahill. Moving on, VAR certainly showed its teeth when Neymar's penalty was overturned because he dived. That's got to be a good thing? As, I like VAR when it works properly and when it's clear and obvious, as it was with Neymar, but a lot of the time, like in Harry Kane being wrestled to the ground, Mitrovic being held by 2 defenders. What are they doing back in Moscow when they are reviewing it and can't see that's a penalty? They seem to be very lax on holding in the box, they are not punishing it. Are we crying for Argentina's plight? They're lucky to be back in it. They got a lifeline with Nigeria winning against Iceland, but they looked a broken team. They were all over the place with that goalkeeper and defense. They are a better team than Portugal. Messi scored the important goals to get them to this World Cup. When Messi scores they don't lose, so you can see the impact he has on the team. Lionel Messi looks far from happy with himself while he is with Argentina in Russia. When you see him holding his head during the national anthem and didn't shake anyone's hand after the defeat against Croatia, he's clearly out of sorts. They've changed the manager 3 times since 2014 and they still haven't done anything about their defensive unit. I like watching Argentina, but I get a bit of joy watching them go through it as well. The other day you said you'd be happy with 1-0 against Tunisia and it finished 2-1. Will the same again do for you? As, I would take 1-0, but what we have to do is keep the momentum going. What we've managed to do in the last few games is get an early goal and it lifts everyone. so they need to get out there and enjoy it. Get on the ball, and move it around. I'm going for 2-0 or 3-0 though. Me too.